Hey loves, good morning and welcome back. And I wish you guys a very, very happy new year and a prosperous and beautiful new year. Like, I don't even know what to say. I just hope and pray 2020 would be, 2021 would be better than the previous years or year that just passed. So, that's just it. I won't say I don't have like expectations about the new year, but at the same time, I don't want to have high hopes and all that, but we're just gonna stay positive. So that's just it. Anyways, I'm here to talk about my new year resolutions or whatever. So today I'll be talking about the culture shocks I experienced in the Philippines. I keep saying it, but yeah, for those who don't know, I studied in the Philippines, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, and I graduated 2019, and I'm currently in Nigeria. So that's just it. Anyways, don't forget to, before we move forward, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Leave a comment, whatever you want to know about the Philippines. Just suggest. That's why you have the comment section, right? So yeah, let's jump right into the video. And again, just in case you catch me taking my eyes away from the camera, I took some points down so it doesn't skip my mind. Okay, so the first points would be, in the Philippines they observe lunch break. Like, let's say if you want to go to the bank, sometimes when I want to go to the bank, I go between, let's say, whenever they open to like 11 a.m. because once it's 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. you cannot you cannot access them because they always observe their lunch break, unlike here in Nigeria. So their lunch break is very, very important to them. Even if you go there or maybe to the school to do something, you will still have to wait because they are observing their lunch break. But in Nigeria, I think they just have their lunch break anytime. Even when they are working, they can eat. Well, you know your country people. Anyways, so they also have, the funny thing, like when I got to notice, like it was just so funny. They also have bladder breaks, so that's what they call it, and smoking break. There are times when I'm in class and the professor will be like, "Oh, it's time for bladder break." Everyone gets to the toilet, do whatever they want to, freshen up, even redo their makeup and all that stuff. I heard they even have smoking break, and I'm like, wow. Well, that's the Philippines for you. But here in Nigeria, there's nothing like that. It's like they have their breaks whenever they feel like, whenever they want to. Anyways, so secondly, the Filipinos eat with their hand. It's part of their culture or tradition or whatsoever. They eat with their hands, especially like rice. Sometimes they even eat pasta with their hands. But I'm not saying Nigerians don't. We don't eat rice with our hands, right? But the Filipinos, they do. The things we tend to like eat with our hands are swallow, our eba, semo, pounded yam, amala, or probably yam and all that stuff. But things like rice, spaghetti, nah. But those are the things a Filipino would do. Like at first, I found it really, really weird. Like when I saw them doing it, I was like, I don't want to say irritated. I wasn't per se, but I don't know the right word to use. But it was just weird. Let me just use that. But then it's part of their culture. So, thirdly, greetings, in the sense that, like, back in the Philippines, like when we see our professors or someone who is much more older than you, I'm not saying, oh, you can't greet them, good afternoon, ma, good afternoon, sir, and all that stuff. There are times I see my professor, I can be like, hi, sir, and he would even respond, oh, hi, Cynthia, how are you? But I mean, saying hi to an elderly person here in Nigeria, the slap, I mean, did you keep your home training somewhere? Like, how dare you? So it's just, it's so weird. But back there, they don't, I won't say they don't regard greetings, but they are just really, really open minded. So there are certain things they don't see as a big deal. Like, back in school, I had classmates who were like 35 or almost 40, and I'm like, hi, Ate. Ate is like, Ate is sister in Tagalog, which is the Philippine language. So you can just address anyone who is quite elderly as Ate, or not even, the person doesn't have to be old though, but even my age mates, maybe if I don't want to refer the person by her name, I would say Ate. But here, I mean, you know how we do with greetings, you know how we take greetings. So that's just the Philippines. Number 4, the food. The major food in the Philippines is rice. They eat rice and boiled egg just like that. They can eat rice and chicken, rice and fish. I mean, without sauce, without stew. Or they can eat rice and ketchup, or rice and gravy. Gravy is I think it's a Filipino sauce. It's kind of whitish, I guess. I don't know how to prepare it though, but rice and gravy, rice and whatever, as long as rice is involved. But here, I mean, they eat rice for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner. There's even a restaurant in the Philippines, they call it Inasal. I miss the enemies. They have like unlimited rice. You can eat as much as you want rice. That's how much the Filipinos like rice. I mean, I'm not saying there are no other things to cook there, but for me, like a foreigner who lived there, who studied there, my options were very, very limited. Like, it's like whatever I had to cook, it just had to be rice. Even if I want to make Nigerian jollof rice, whatever it is, rice. So, I mean, that's just it. Then number 5, we have the different genders. Of course, we have different genders, but the Filipinos, female, male, transgender, gay, like the gay, they call them bakla in Tagalog. I mean, talking about the Philippines, I actually miss it so much. I miss there so much, and I hope to go there sooner or later in the future. But yeah, so it's not like we don't have gays in Nigeria, but it's hidden. Like, how do I explain it? You can see a gay now and you wouldn't know, and even if you know, like, they don't like show it. Like, barely, I think, let me say 90%, they don't show it. But in the Philippines, like, I had classmates who were gays, like, they're even cross dresses, like makeup, the clothes, all feminine. I had a professor who was gay. Like, he comes to class, I can't remember his name, let's say Alex, and he would tell the class to address him as Mrs. Alex. And like, I don't even know, there are times in the class that I wouldn't even want to maybe ask questions because it just feels so weird calling a grown-ass man Mrs. So whatever his name is. Like, I mean, and there's a particular place in the Philippines, it's a mall, it's called Green Hills. Like, the first time I went there, I had not seen so much gays or cross dressers like that before. So I would even like try to point out, like, this person is, my friends would be like, no, you don't have to point and all that stuff. Well, I mean, they are actually very, very lovable. Like, sorry to say, but they would actually make you love. I won't say love, no, not love being gay, but it's like they make it look beautiful. I don't know if that's the right thing to say, but even if you don't like gays and you meet them, like, I mean, you tend to be friendly and open with them. So, and it wasn't even hidden. It's not hidden there. Like, it's open. Yes, I'm gay. I'm gay. I'm a cross dresser. I'm this. It wasn't hidden. So, unlike back in Nigeria, although I think there's certain people who don't even who come out, or how do I even put it, who aren't even hiding their gender anymore. So yeah, number 6, wearing of bomb shorts and trousers to church. Yes, Filipinos do that. Like, they wear trousers to church, they wear bomb shorts, whatever hair they feel like making. Like, it's just so open. But back here, I think we have, well, very few though. I can't really say because I'm not sure of which. But before I feel like I don't know much, because before I left for school, I wasn't so exposed here. Like, I was an extreme introvert, so I didn't even know much of certain things. But, well, in the Philippines, they wear even short dresses. Like, I was like, is this a club or is it a church? I mean, it was shocking at first, but I mean, over time, you get used to those things. So that's just it. Number 7, Filipinos burp loudly. I won't say it's part of their. Do I say it's just normal for them? Like, the first few times I experienced that, like, I was upset, I was irritated. I won't lie. Like, there are times, even if I'm eating around them, at a point, it's like I know that would happen. I just remove myself from there, because, I mean, it's so, it just makes me cringe. Like, no manners. You're eating with other people. I mean, just come on. So, but back here, at least, even if we want to do that, we like excuse or we cover our mouth, but they just open their mouths loudly and they don't even care. I mean, it's so funny and annoying at the same time. But I can't say I got used to that. But yeah, number 8, the security guards in the Philippines wear uniforms. Like, even if you're a security in the police station or a school or a condominium or hotel, they wear uniforms, and they wear a particular kind of uniform. Like, they are very, very, like, orderly, and how do I put it? I can't even find the words anymore, but they are very I don't even know the word to use. I can't find the word. But yeah, they wear uniforms. They even hold guns, like a pistol. They hold guns. But back here, I feel like, I won't say the security. I feel like we are kind of careless with our security, or the kind of people we employ as a security guard. We can just see someone and, like, decide to employ the person as a security. Maybe for us, security is just the fact that this person opens and closes the gates and all that stuff. But I feel like that's not the way the Filipinos see it. That's not the way they take it at all. So, number 9, students bring. I mean, we have friendly instructors and students who bring makeup to class. Yes, students do. There are times when the professors are teaching, they just do some touch up on their face, put their foundation powder, their lipstick, and all that stuff. But I mean, a Nigerian doing it here in school, here in Nigeria in the university would be seen as being rude or lacks home training or whatever word you can use. But there, the instructors are friendly. Like, they won't say, oh, like, there are times when the professor is teaching, the students eat. They eat in class. Or, I mean, whatever they want to do. Students, like I said, students do their makeup in class, even in school, like in the bathroom. I see them brushing their teeth, like applying makeup, perfume. Like, I mean, the remaining thing is just take your bath. So, I mean, that's just it with the Philippines and Nigeria. My last point is Filipinos don't eat pepper. They call it chili. Right? They don't eat, or rather, they don't like or they can't tolerate pepper, whichever word you want to use. Like, I wasn't so shocked because it was something I was told about even before I went there. So I prepared. I went to a lot of chili and pepper. Okay, so yeah, they don't like. Even if you eat a food in the Philippines that has pepper, like the way they put it, you know how chili is now. Those thin ones, they can just throw it inside or just dice it into large chunks and just put it inside. It's something that you can actually just pick up and remove. So, or if you go to a restaurant, except it's not a Filipino restaurant or it's an, should I say, international or intercontinental restaurant or whatever, hey, then you can eat pepper. But when you go to Filipino restaurants, they serve you the chili like that, so you can just dice it and put it in your food if you want. Or, I mean, just like they're giving you an option to take as much chili you want or you can tolerate. But back here, even in my house, like, they don't even bother your should I say, your tolerance level for pepper. They just, I mean, what can we say? We're Africans. So that's just it for the Philippines and Nigeria. So if you have any questions about the Philippines, please just let me know in the comment section. Talk to me. I'm always here. Let me know or hear your suggestions, okay? But anyways, we've come to the end of this video. If you like what you see, please drop a comment, like, share, and subscribe. Don't just watch and pass. Don't watch and pass, cause if you do that, anyways, thank you and see you guys in my next video.